And welcome back to another edition of Thompson's Comic Corner. Welcome to 2026. This is episode one of the new year, baby. Let's go. I am so excited, man. Listen, I can't thank all the listeners enough, man. Like, you guys make this shit so much fun for me. Like, this, you know, I started this as like a little pipe dream with one of my friends, Chad Smith of the Last Comic Shop podcast, one of my favorite podcasts to listen to. I listen to him on Spotify, but you can listen to him on damn near anything. And he helped me get started into this, man. And like I now now I'm comfortable enough to do it by myself to where I don't need like a co-host or like to where I can carry the conversation because that was how I started this out. Like the first eight episodes that we've done, it's all been just me and somebody else, and I figured I would take one shot of it just by myself. So here we are, baby. Thompson's Comic Corner is a comic book podcast where we talk about everything comic books. I talk about writers, art, what I like, what I don't like. I will read certain stories and we will review them. And we have a 5-star review criteria. Sorry, 1 star for the cover. So if the cover's beautiful, it gets 1 star. If it's ugly, it gets 0. If it's a all right cover, you can do whatever you want in between. Then you get 2 stars for the story. So the story, if it's a great story, 2 stars, baby. Obviously, if it's shit, it gets 0. Sorry, can't help you there. If it's got beautiful art, 2 stars. If it's trash, something that we don't like, hey, I'm sorry, but you get 0. So far, we have had zero stars, and we have had 5 stars from the show, which is crazy. Like, I'm surprised so far, and I mean, they've been like really good. The closest one for me was Batman Dark Patterns, the last episode with Chad Smith that we did. That one got 4.5 stars, but the covers suck. Hayden Sherman's art is beautiful, but his covers are just mediocre. Like it's all right. But like they're nothing to like write home about. Like they're nothing spectacular. Like the second issue might catch your eye. The eye, you know what I mean? Catch your eye contact, whatever. Fuck it. All right, but anyway, so today we're gonna talk about the death of Superman. I figured why not bring in the new year with some fucking death, right? Why not? By the way, we cuss a lot on this show. I mean me right now, because it's just me, but usually I let anybody say whatever you want. You can say spoilers. Hey, if you don't like it, fuck it. Like, just turn the podcast off. But if you like it and we're your kind of people, explicit people that like comic books and talk shit, hey, we're here, baby. Like, that's what we do. That's what we do here. This is an open forum. I'm opening the channel for debates and interviews, like to where a certain person don't like this comic book, like me. Like I don't like Al Ewing, but I'm gonna give you a chance to stand up on your soapbox and preach to me about Al Ewing and why I should love him and why I should care what the fuck he writes about, because I really don't. But I'll give you your chance. So that's gonna be something new that's coming on in the future. But today, it is the death of Superman. So I wasn't. I believe this came out in like '93. I wasn't alive. I was born in '94. So I missed the boom. I didn't buy the polybag books. I actually bought this. My first introduction of the Death of Superman would have been probably 2000, 2001. We used to have book fairs. My son still has them at his elementary school now, but my mom ran the book fair. So whatever I wanted, I got. So, hey, that was the perks. It was nice. She paid for it. I didn't care. It was her money, not mine. Got Death of Superman trade paperback. Used to come in. You could get, I remember Death of Superman and I remember Bone were the two that I remember the most. And I love both. I read both. But I never really paid too much attention to Death of Superman. It's like, all right, cool, he died, whatever. Fuck it, right? It's Superman. If you're not like a diehard Superman fan, most people like me, if you're the casual, you don't really care unless it's like, something that's supposed to be groundbreaking or something that's different. He's just the general Boy Scout. Like he don't back down from his will. Like if he wasn't Superman, he'd be the perfect fucking Green Lantern. Promise. So I mean, it is what it is when it comes to Superman. But as I've gotten older, I'm starting to understand these Superman stories for what they are and like how beautiful they are. I still say that probably in my top 3 all-time greatest graphic novels that I've read, or just like trade paperbacks or whatever you want to call it, is Superman Smashes the Klan. Now I've read The Death of Superman, and the story is very It has everything that you want. It's got drama, it's got suspense, it's got plenty of action. And I will say that, like, all the artists that were involved in this book, man, they killed it. Like, absolutely killed it when it comes to the art, like to the action sequences. I mean, and it's your typical '90s comic book, like the body, like it's bending in weird ass ways, which is fine. I mean, that's fine. It's a comic book, dude. Not everything has to be realistic. So, like, you have some weird forms when they're throwing punches, or like when Superman's like body's limp. Like, it does kind of look funny on the page, but it's badass. And not to mention, shout out to where I'm from. I'm from Ohio. They start in Ohio and like probably turned it into a fucking crater, which is fine. I mean, pretty accurate description of certain parts of Ohio. If you're from Ohio, you know what I mean. No disrespect, I love you. So we have the base of the story. This is Doomsday, this creature. I have no backstory. I know that like in the new what they're doing now in DC, he's like the timekeeper or whatever the fuck he is. I don't know. He's getting his ass whooped by Doom or by Darkseid though, as Booster Gold. If you're not keeping up with DCKO, sorry, spoilers. We do that a lot here. Um, I don't know much about it. So like he's in like this goofy ass like biohazard thing, and he only has one arm behind his back, and he's still wrecking shit, which is cool. I mean, I would hate to be a truck driver at this time because the amount of trucks that this man flipped, he flipped at least seven that we've seen. So you can only imagine the path of destruction it took him to get from Ohio to Metropolis. Okay, so you just think about that. That's we're just going to estimate. I'm going to say 70 at the minimum. Okay, we'll just go by 10. Fuck it, it's 70. That's my show. I make up the rules. That's how we go. So you have the Justice League of America come out, which I believe this happened. This had to have happened at the same time of like Nightfall, because like there's no Bruce, there's no Batman. Like he shows up nothing in the story. Again, I have never read this shit, so this is all new to me. It's fun. I'm 31 years old. Fuck me. Okay, I'm sorry. This is what I do. I like to read, but I go back. Okay, I started out Ultimate Spider-Man, Mark Bagley, and yeah, the guy that wrote it. Can't think of it off the top of my head. It'll come back to me. But that's what I read as a kid. So like this is all new to me. So like I'm reading it. I've read Nightfall. You know what I mean? So like I'm backtracking and I'm just picking stories. This book was $5 in the $5 bin at my local comic book store, Hobbies Inc., located in Bridgeport, Ohio. Great guys. Uh, uh, them guys have been so good to me by like 25 years of going there. So shout out to them. But so I mean, the Justice League of America, they come in, they try to help, and they get their ass whooped. Blue Beetle ends up being like comatose. Dude, he's cooked. Like they pretty much make you think that he's dead or he is dead. I don't know. To me, he got his ass whooped. He looked dead. Booster Gold gets fucked up. Guy Gardner gets fucked up. He goes to the hospital, which I find that funny. Him and uh, oh hell, I can't think of the redheaded lady. Him and her, they end up going to the hospital like a normal ER. Like how does that work? But that's neither here nor there. So they get their ass whooped. Superman's getting his ass whooped. I mean, he's whooping Doomsday's ass, but ain't nothing happened until the end of the book. And it's like you really don't think that like Superman's gonna win this battle. And Superman knows that he damn sure ain't gonna win this battle. He tries and he fights and he literally gives it his all. I mean, the whole damn Justice League literally used all their powers at him, and it didn't even phase him. Man, he just laughs. Like he literally laughs. Like he's just death incarnate. Like that's all he is. Like he's just wrecking shit, which is fine. That's cool. I mean, in the '90s, I mean that's the '90s comic books, dude. Everything just wrecks shit. Everything big, bulky, and a lot of pockets. A lot of, or not pockets, pouches, pouches, a lot of pouches. Same thing. That's the '90s. So I mean, what do you expect? And I mean, this was a big spectacle. Books for this, like this made the news. Like this was huge. For what it's worth, it takes place in two Superman books, just the regular Superman title. It takes place in action, and then the Adventures of Superman, and then one JLA tie-in book, which I need to read the follow-up issue because like I don't know what happened to Blue Beetle. Like I'm actually kind of concerned because that man, he lived like death. Like he got whooped. But I mean, they built this up, and like everybody knew it was coming. Like when they were talking about this, so the death of Superman, it was so like the public was like, oh man, like you know they're really gonna kill off Superman. But if you know anything about comic deaths, unless you're Gwen Stacy or Uncle Ben, you never come back. Or Alfred Pennyworth, since Tom King killed him. So I mean, did you really think Superman was going to be dead long? No. But was it badass, and was it a great sacrifice, and was it a cool battle between him and Doomsday? I mean, they literally wrecked shit. Like, it was crazy. They went through houses. They went through some wooded, old, like, camp of some people. I don't know. But they destroyed all that shit. He was throwing big old trees at Doomsday. Doomsday's throwing fucking Mack trucks at Superman. I mean, Superman literally drove Doomsday into the ground to where he got stuck, and like probably in the time of like maybe 2 minutes, Doomsday's jumping back out, blowing up helicopters. It's like that. That's not like they make Doomsday, but like Superman showing. I mean, you go with it's his dialogue, like it's his monologue, so it's him telling you how he feels. Obviously, we don't know how Doomsday feels. I'm sure he's fucking hurting too. Now, am I wrong? Probably. But I mean, essentially, they both die at the end of the book. Spoiler there. I mean, it's in the fucking name. But they tell you that, like, the Man of Steel's gone, like he's dead. He comes back as like a supercharged guy, right? Like, anybody that's listening, you can comment and tell me, because I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Again, I've never really read Superman except like, Red Sun, great book, highly recommend. I've read Smashes the Klan, fantastic book, really recommend. Um, I think I read like the Emperor Joker thing, bits and pieces of it. I've read some like one shot Superman stories, like one with him and Swamp Thing, which was really good. I think it's Brave and the Bold. It's either Brave and the Bold or it's DC Presents, Comics Presents. It doesn't matter. The point is I've never read a bunch of Superman books, and like I don't give a shit about Superman, really. I mean, he's Superman. I mean, he's supposed to be unstoppable. I mean, there's really nothing to kryptonite. But now, I mean, hell, today he doesn't get beat up as much by kryptonite. So you know what I mean. So to see him die, it was a symbol for like hey, like this can really happen. Like if Superman can die, that means fucking Batman can die too. Which we already seen Robin die like a couple years before this. So you know what I mean. Like it was like hey, if Superman can die, any of these guys can die. And like maybe that was the eye opener. And I mean, I'm pretty sure Blue Beetle's dead. Like I can't get over the fact that man was like he smashed his head. Like if that man's not dead, there's no way. So, but the story is just it was so beautifully told, and it's told by multiple writers, and it's written or it's drawn by multiple artists and inkers and colorists and all that, and it's just so beautifully well done. Like it was such a good story, and like I can see now why this book was sold far and wide. Like I said, I bought this in 2001 at a book fair in my elementary school. 2001 context, I would have been second grade. So, and and I read it then, but like I don't remember that shit half the time. I mean, it wasn't anything that impacted me. But now, as an adult at 31 years old, yeah, that's crazy to see. And like all the other stuff that I've read, throughout the things, and like the most recent Superman storyline that I really liked was the House of Brainiac, which that was really good. That was a crossover with Lobo, and they, all that good stuff, and had like a lot of fun Lobo covers, and had some sick two issue cover, like connecting covers. It was a really good story. You got the Queen Brainiac, or the white, I think she's Queen Brainiac or whatever, sets up the absolute power, which a lot of people didn't like, but you know what I mean? To each their own. As Chad Smith would say, I'm not here to yuck somebody else's yum, but I totally am. But it's fine because you can talk shit about my books too. It's fine. But Superman and me we never had a relationship, man. And I really enjoyed this book. I find that Lois Lane's not in the book nearly as much as I wanted her to be, because she's like a main story. I found it cool that Jimmy Olsen was in the book. That he's the Turtle Man or Turtle Boy or whatever. I don't know what that is, but I thought that was funny. Like I enjoyed that. Like that was funny to me. Um, didn't really care for the Justice League of America's appearance. I mean, Guy Gardner's character's always fun, and I don't really know Ice and Fire. I think that's who they are, and whoever the hell the guy that looks like Blade with goggles. 100% looks like Blade in a different costume. Can't tell me I'm wrong. And I know who Booster Gold is, but I don't really know much about him and his flowing, like late '80s hair. And like the Blue Beetle just gets fucked up. Like I can't get over that, man. Like they literally, like they should have put explicit on this book because he gets worked. Um, so yeah, I didn't care for the Justice League of America's appearance. I mean, I really didn't care. I mean, we could have done without that. I mean, granted, it had to show how powerful Doomsday is because not only did he just kick Superman's ass, he's kicking everybody's ass. There's nobody to help him. So the only way Superman can do it is he's literally got to put his life on the line to defeat Doomsday, and he does. Ultimately, he pays the ultimate sacrifice to save the American people of Metropolis because that is his home. Those are his people, and he literally fights tooth and nail from the great state of Ohio to Metropolis, and it's just it. It is so good. It really is. I can't get over the fact of how good the story is. And like I said, I shit on Superman all the time, calling him white bread. He's vanilla. He's plain. And I mean, he 100% wholeheartedly is in this book. But that's Superman. That's the character you want. And he, keeps striving. He's like, I got to get him away from people. I got to get him here. I got to get him there. There's nobody here to get hurt. Oh my God, there's like, how there's 25 neighborhoods. There's 25,000 people here. So, all in all, as the overall review, I'm gonna give it 4 stars because the story itself is beautifully told, and I love it. I love it. So the story's gonna get it 2 stars, 100%. The art is just like your run of the mill standard DC. It's good art. I mean, I don't hate it, but it's not like wow or spectacular or over the top. So I'm gonna give it a 1.5 stars because I feel like it does look really good to me, and like the colors are great and the inks are great. I love it. It's got like really bold lines. It's nice. And then the covers get a 1/2 star because the covers, I mean, other than like the first and the last one of the series, like the Superman title, uh, where you get the debut of Doomsday on the cover, and then the flag for me, like his cape as the flag. Those two stand out the most. The rest of them they're all right. They're nothing to write home about. So all in all, it gets 4 stars, and I feel like that's a great story. It's good. So like I don't hate it. You know what I mean? Like it's good. Like it's a good story. Like if you want to read a Superman book and you're not into Superman, just start at the end. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Just start at the end because it's a damn good story. I recommend the Death Superman. I recommend Smashes the Klan. I recommend Red Sun. If you want to read something that's completely different, Red Sun's the way to go, dude. It's awesome. They even got a cartoon about it. It's awesome. You get a Russian Batman, which we could have done without the Russian Batman, but still, we got a Russian Batman. Blows himself the fuck up. That's sick. So it's it was a great book. Can't overstate that enough. I'm very glad that like my comic book store, like I said, dude, they had this trade paperback as $5. $5. I'm sure that you could probably get everything except the first issue of Doomsday, and you probably get his first appearance. Guaranteed, you can get them for about $3-4 or under each issue, except the first appearance of Doomsday. Guaranteed. So, I mean, they might be out there in Buck Books, and you can go get them. You know what I mean? Like, all in all, or hell, you can get the trade paperback. I guarantee Amazon's got it for probably about $5-10 too. Amazon's got everything cheaper than everybody because they're fucking Satan. I'm kidding. But it's just, it is what it is. Go to your local comic book store, order it off Amazon, eBay. I mean, what's that? There's a book, Thrift Books. Thrift Books might have it. You might be able to get it off there. I mean, always go support your local comic book store first. But, if they ain't got it, Amazon's probably got it. If Amazon ain't got it, somebody else probably ain't got it. So just go out there and go get the books, man. Go read it. It's really good. It's well worth it. It's such a good read. I want to thank you guys for taking the time to listen to my podcast. Um, I wouldn't be here doing this without the help of my friends that do this. Like Mikey Wood has been on the show, and he's a great supporter of me. My buddy Mike Usnick of Usnick Unleashed. I mean, that man has the greatest personality I've probably ever met, and he's such a good person, and he's helped support me. And go listen to his show. He's wild and out there and fucking crazy, but he's such a good person and so much fun and so energetic and lovable. Like, you will just fall in love with the show. I know it. It's so sporadic and awesome. He does a lot of music and a lot of philosophy, and he dives deep into comedy, and it's just a great show. Can't get over it. Last comic book shop podcast. Sorry, those guys are great too. Chad Smith and I have become really good friends, and he's been on the show a lot, and I can't thank him enough. I've been on their YouTube doing a live stream with them. I can't thank him enough. John Engel, I hope I'm saying your last name right. He is from New Dimensions Comics. Great guy. I've been on his show, the Toddcast, from New Dimension Comics. He's been on my show. Great guy. He's also very supportive and has helped me grow with this. And I just can't thank everybody enough for everything that y'all have done for me. And I just want to say thanks. So, but anywho, thank you guys so much for listening. Remember to like, comment, share, just word of mouth, man. Say, hey, man, there's a funny guy on Spotify or YouTube. I'm gonna try to start uploading to YouTube, but that shit's hard. Hey, man, he's funny. He reviews books, and he's crazy, but he sounds semi-decently comic book smart. So, but thank you guys again so much, and I hope you guys have a great day or great night or whatever time zone it is. Just have a great day. Peace out, Cub Scouts.